So I've been living in Preston for about a year and a half now. I moved here in September 2015. I've obviously spent like summers at home and stuff because of university, but the whole reason I obviously moved to Preston was for university anyway. The reason I moved here was because it was a city, and although it is a small city compared to others that I want to move to, with it being a city, there is still a lot of light pollution. Obviously there are student buildings such as halls, the university buildings like the library, stuff like that. There are student houses, normal houses of like families, there's normal flat buildings, there's shops, there's clubs, there's street lights, everything, there's lights everywhere. And with that it means you don't get to see the stars. They are constantly kind of like blinded out, and I didn't realise how much I missed this until recently. I think it was like a super cold dark night and it reminded me of home, like walking around in the crisp cold air at home. If I look up it would be full of stars, because Cumbria obviously has barely any light pollution because it's the lakes, it's a lot of countryside. I didn't realise how much I actually missed that now, and I miss it quite a lot, being able to take like photos of the stars and stuff like that. I definitely think that's something I really am gonna miss from home, because if I move to London, that's an even bigger city, therefore it's gonna be more light pollution, less stars. Random little thing that popped into my head the other day. Speaking of stars and cities, City of Stars, La La Land. Oh, I know so many people have talked about this or done covers of it and stuff like that, but it's so beautiful and I adore it. I remember going and seeing it with my mum and I just fell in love with it, and I remember thinking none of my other friends would really like it because they don't like musicals like I do, or they don't even like musicals like at all. It was amazing, and the music, the soundtrack I have on, like I have a couple of songs on at least every single day, or I listen to like backing tracks and I sing to them, and it's made me fall in love with piano so much more, and I really want to learn to play it. I've been practicing the little melodies as you heard from the start of this, but I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. I want to be able to play with both hands, not just the one, but it takes a lot of practice to learn piano that well. So if you ever taught Ryan Gosling to play in 3 months, please teach me. I want to learn how to play piano that quickly. I want to do a cover of it at some point, and I want to do the piano with it. I do have backing tracks ready if I decide to put one up, but I would prefer to be playing the piano as well, because it'll show the progress I've made with learning piano, but at the moment that's not looking likely. And with covers and videos and stuff I'm putting up on here, I have a question for you this week. What do you want to see? I am gonna put a La La Land cover up at some point, maybe next week, if I want to learn the piano or have time to sit down and listen to the backing track and film it. I might put that up next week. I was going to do it this week, but I have come down with some sort of like cold flu. It's making my throat very low and like croaky and stuff, and I'm full of like cold and everything. So I was gonna put that up for this week, but I'm not gonna if I'm ill. I want to know what other covers to do on this channel, because at the moment it's been very biased, as you can tell, with quite a lot of Dodie songs and a couple of others. I'm kind of stuck. I keep listening to the same stuff and I keep playing the same stuff on guitar, ukulele, piano, whatever, and I want to learn more stuff and I want to reach out to you and play what you want to hear. So please let me know what covers you want to hear, even if it's like a piano cover or a ukulele cover or like a guitar cover, like or backing track or whatever for somebody else to use. I would do that if it meant people were going to watch it. It's all down to you. I make these videos for you. This was fun to film. I enjoyed just talking about things that I've been enjoying and things that I love at the minute. So yeah, I will probably make these more often. I like this impromptu chat. I hope you enjoyed this too. I do hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you next week. Bye.